All right, we got Todgehammer Thursday. Little no mercy battle between the Custodes and the Orks. Little deployment setup. 4 squares, 800 points-ish. And as you saw over here, we have the Custodian Warden, followed up by the Shield Captain, the Custodian Guard, followed up by the Vexillus Praetor. That's a good 760 points. Yeah, 10 models. Ridiculous, right? Let's get into where the real models come in with the point count. We got a good little unit here of the Flash Gits. They're pretty. They're expensive, but they're pretty. Backed up here by the Captain Baruch, staying with his boys. Hiding back here, we got a Bubble Chucker, because it's just fun to play. Then it also has another mech gun of a custom mega cannon. Got an HQ over here of a weird boy. We got a Deafy, ready to bring the pain to the pretty golden banana boys. And we got a bunch of knobs over here with some kill saws. We're gonna get straight to it. I'll try not to orc blast the guys to death, but it may come to that, sorry. Promise I won't try, but may have to do it. Because those guys are too pretty to kill with the kill saws. But I'm gonna do it. Wow. World record for an orc turn 1. Did some moving over here, right there and right there. Attempted to jump the boys. Perils, right off the bat. And so I had to use a command point so I didn't peril because I don't have a pain boy to save me. And promptly rolled a 2 and a 1, like whatever. Didn't perils, but also did not jump. Couldn't do any shooting over here. Couldn't do any shooting over here. Bubble Chucker, as fun as it was, had 2 hits, but couldn't get through that pretty Banana Boy armor. And Custom Mega Cannon, slight chance, as you can see. They could barely see, and clearly because they could barely see, didn't hit. So I made it expanse. I probably took a flying buttress off. That's why I didn't hit, but made sense. End of orc turn 1. Let's go Adeptus Custodes, blah, 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 turn 1.
End of Custodes turn 1. These gentlemen with their sentinel blades and a guardian spear shot at that scary Death Dread. We apparently hit some pretty vital cabling somewhere in there. Took 4 wounds total. Moved on over to the Custodian Wardens, or as Chris calls them, the Crouch Curtains, who shot over there at those knobs. Really completely splatted an ammo runt and took a wound off somebody with a cyborg body. But here we come with turn 2.
End of orc turn 2. Had the most amazing shooting phase with the Bubble Chucker ever. 2 6s, 2 4s. So we had 4 shots, 6 strength, 6 AP, 4 damage. Shooting against these guys all the way down there. Man, nothing could stop this from, at least taking one of those guys out. Oh, you know what could? Not rolling a single 4 on the 4 shots. But holy cow, was I happy for a while. Mr. DeRippa took out a couple wounds off one of those guys. Then after charging, Deafy got in there and finished him off with his 3 damage. Well done there. No shooting over here. Would have taken the Deafy's arm off. Weird Boy successfully dejumped the knobs this time. Except some kind of weird made-up grenade that added 2 inches to my charge. Made it 11 inches for the charge. So didn't make it, didn't hit anything with my sluggas. But you know what? One more Banana Boy off the board. Right there, you see him? He's dead. Wow.
End of Adeptus Custodes turn 2. Did a little charging and fighting here with the Custodian Guard and the Vexillus Praetor. Killed ourselves the Death Dread. He did explode. Dice gods are fickle. Took 2 wounds off of the Custodian Guard right in front of you, and 2 wounds off of Vexillus Praetor. Separate rolls, but still did 2 apiece. The Custodian Wardens and the Shield Captain charged the knobs and wiped them. So that was fun and exciting. And now we go to Orc turn
3. Here we are, end of Orc turn 3. And you know, some games, you just need to admire the models and just take a look around you and just say, hey, that's well done. I really like those models. As far as everything else, oh, did you guys see that cigar? That's pretty amazing. Can't say I don't like that. Oh, so amazing. So Weird Boy didn't have a whole lot to do. Tried to Orc Blast / Smite the shield captain over here. Yeah, rolled a 6. Hey, good job. Except the Praetorus character over here has a special relic, lets him deny stuff. Yeah, rolled like an 11 or something ridiculous. So it's just, you know, some days you just admire models. Because all you do is roll 1s and 2s. And just enjoy the presence of your fellow game player. It's been fun. These guys are about to do some real damage. So let's go on to Adeptus Custodes, turn 3.
End of Custodes turn 3. Here is where we stand. There are 2 custodian guard actually in this building here. So we started off by moving forward for the Emperor. We shot the Weird Boy, got him. We charged the custom mech cannon, obliterated that. Had a couple attacks, only had 3 Misericordia attacks against this grot crew here. Killed 2 grots, and then they said, you know what? We want some of you, Emperor, Emperor's babies. We're not interested in your nonsense. And they're holding firm for this fight. So yeah, but Custodes turn 3 brought to you by Dansk Mjord Vikingblod. And here comes Orc turn 4.
So end of Orc turn 4. We need to admire the captain because he moved. Because without it, he couldn't do anything. I enjoy him. And these guys over here. They did some moving and some shooting into here through a window. As you can see, that wound tracker there, they did nick a wound. But that was not the most important thing to happen this turn. This battle over here, and I say battle very loosely. The Grot Gunners took on some Custodian Wardens with the crotch curtains. Got 3 swings at them. They probably couldn't quite even reach them because they missed everything. And then I call him Tony, this guy at the top here, with both of his weapons. Just, and by both weapons I mean his breath. Just wiped the Grot Gunners off the board. But they didn't run away because they're tough. That's about it. I can make up stories all day long because we don't really do much when we're relying on shooting.
End of Custodes turn 4. Did a little moving, did a little charging. Custodian Wardens charged the Bubble Chukka, obliterated the Bubble Chukka, killed 2 Grot Gunners. Custodian Guard charged Flash Kits, killed 2 Flash Kits. Exil's Praetor and Shield Captain attempted to charge Badruck, failed horribly. And yeah, forgot to shoot, so that was super fun and exciting. We were just really wanting to chop down our enemies, I guess, hand to hand. But yeah, that's it for Custodes turn 4, so here comes Orc turn 5.
End of Orc turn 5. I'd like to show you more, but that's really the only 2 models left. They are 2 of my favorites, so that matters, question mark? Had nothing left to do, did some shooting, didn't do anything, so Captain Badruck got into battle, didn't do anything, but he took some damage. There were a couple other Flash Gits here on the first floor. They were in battle. They're the only orcs not necessarily made for fighting, so they went away. But we still got the captain left, and these guys piled in after they wiped the last of the Grot Gunners off the board. So, and round 4. That's all we got left. Not too much. Victory points stand at like 6-0 right now for the Adeptus Custodes.
End of Custodes turn 5. We killed the last Flash Git.
The Captain Flash Git.
The Vexillus Praetor charged Captain Badruck and misericorded him to death. So we cleared the field. Praise be to the God Emperor of Mankind. Thanks to Chris for being a great sport and letting me see what the Custodes can really do in close combat when they're not smite spammed to death. That's why they get smite spammed to death, but thanks for letting me see exactly why that happens. But cool game, a lot of crazy dice rolls,
Victory
fun
points
stuff.
9-0.
Victory points Custodes 9, Orks 0. Fun and exciting, but like I said, thanks to Chris for being a great sport. Really appreciate that. Got to see what the Custodes get to do, so maybe I can finish painting some Lara's Custodians now. So cool, that's the end of the game.